Hello and welcome to Hedgewitch Hearthcraft. I'm Caitlin Rhiannon. Thank you so much for joining me for this look at the week ahead. I'm going to be working with tarot and oracle cards to get a sense of the energy of the week of June 7th to 13th, and then also how to navigate throughout that energy. So I'll be drawing 2 cards for each sun sign of the zodiac. The first will be from the Crow Tarot, and that'll look at the energy that you're going to be dealing with throughout the week. And then the second will be from the Primrose and Prose Oracle deck, and that'll give you kind of an idea of how to work with or within that energy. At the very end of the video, I'm also going to pull a universal affirmation card for absolutely everybody. So if you choose to just watch your part of the predictions, make sure that you skip to the very end so that you can, get some of that little extra goodness. So since it is Gemini season, I am going to start with our lovely Geminis. All right, Gemini, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the 8 of Wands. A lot of movement this week. So the biggest, message that comes with this one is make sure that you're aiming, make sure you pay attention at the direction that you're moving, because there is a lot of momentum at your back. If there is manifestation that you want to make happen, gears are turning. If there is communication that you want to start driving forward, the door is a little bit more open than it was before. Again, make sure that you know where you're aiming with all of this, because there's a lot of energetic potential that can come with this. So if you aren't focused with it, it could just diffuse and fizzle out in every direction. Now, your oracle card is the Gemini card. Look at that. Would you look at that? Now, this isn't strictly an astrology cards deck either. So if you choose to tune along to any of the further predictions, there may be other cards that are not from the zodiac. I don't know. I haven't pulled them yet. It's not their turn. So for you, Gemini, with the Gemini card, feel yourself. As you are navigating throughout this week, trust yourself. Listen to you. It is Gemini season. This is your card. This is you. This is your energy. So really connect to you and your needs and who you are on the innermost levels. Validate that person, recognize who they are, and trust that you know what is best for you as you move forward with all of this energy driving at your back. All right, Cancer, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is Strength. So this is all about taming the wild beast inside. You're being given an opportunity over the next week to connect with yourself on a really raw inner level, with your emotions, with your mental self, with your physical self, and balancing them all out into a state of equity. This is about being able to channel and balance your energies and charge them up into something constructive and productive rather than destructive. And your oracle card, and I'm not making this up, if you tuned in for Gemini, Gemini got a Gemini card, and you, Cancer, get the Cancer card. Look at that. How funny. A little spooky. This deck isn't just zodiac cards, and I'm obviously not intentionally pulling the card that is your sun sign for your sun sign. So if it happens again, I'm probably just gonna, stop this whole video and re-record from the beginning, because that's, a little too coincidental for me. But Cancer, feel yourself, connect with you. You can put up your walls as needed from other people, because as Cancer, you want to put up your shell, you want to be protected, you want to be safe and secure, but really do what is best for you right now. Recognize what is your priority what is your values, what you need to do in order to realign with your most comfortable and best self, and do it. If you have to set boundaries, set boundaries. But this week, really connect with who you are and what you want. All right, Leo, your card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the 8 of Swords. So this is a little bit of a frustrating week for you. There's not a lot of movement. It's going to feel most likely like you're pretty stuck in a lot of areas of your life right now. Pinned down or just stuck and stagnant, and not a lot of clarity, not a lot of certainty about what you should be doing. There is doubt and anxiety and mental clouds and fogginess, and just a lot of frustration, probably going up into your head and focusing on the bad rather than the positive, which is easy to do. But the oracle card that we've got for you is Synergy. And this is about connectivity and how essentially the whole all ways lead to the way. So it's telling you, begging you to remember throughout this week as you are wallowing in this muck of being stuck, that even if you don't feel like you're getting there right now because you're not there yet, you are on the right path. You are getting there. And the work that you have been doing and the work that you are still doing is having a benefit. It's rippling out like when you throw the pebble in the pond, or, flap by flap of the butterfly's wing, you are bringing to yourself the hurricane of your own manifestation. Just might be taking a little bit of time. Virgo, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Fool. There we go. The Fool. So infinite potential this week. Lots of, opening doors and opportunities that weren't necessarily available to you, or that you might not have been aware of. There's also a new willingness to have a fresh start, and to walk away from things that you might have already known, or things that you might be comfortable with, in order to experience something new or to expand your own viewpoint. So the oracle card that comes along with this is Impending. You see? So this is about preparation and really, really remaining aware. So this is about moving forward with a little bit of caution, not necessarily, big red flags, but watch out for big red flags. Take off the rose-colored glasses so that you can identify things, see things for how they really are. So prepare for this intense change or shift in energy and renewal that the Fool's energy is bringing, but also make sure that you are taking careful steps, not just flying forward. You want to make sure that your feet are staying grounded and planted one at a time in front of you. All right, Libra, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. So this is a big success card, but it also feels like there's a lot of pressure on you from other people to keep repeating that success. So other people are recognizing the accomplishments that you have made, the achievements that you have made, and your own, the manifestations that you've brought into your life. And they are expecting you to either do just as well again and again, or to keep surpassing yourself and keep doing better. So there might be a little bit of pressure on you this week to keep providing results and keep showing off and being, the cock of the walk, essentially, and proving that you are all that. Now, the oracle card that you get this week is Taurus. Let's see. There we go. Taurus. So stay grounded, especially as you are moving forward through this victorious energy and sort of successful vibrations. Stay grounded. And as people are putting pressure on you, there is also a message of reward yourself. Even if you do choose to keep pushing forward to repeat this success or enhance this success and deepen the success and the victory and the rewards that come with it, make sure you reward yourself. Validate the accomplishments that you have made and that other people are recognizing and putting so much pressure on you to repeat. Give yourself that moment to really appreciate what you have done and where you have come. You've earned it. Scorpio, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is Strength. Now, this is the second time that this card has come up this week. But for you, Scorpio, it is especially emotional. So there is a lot of emotional delving and processing and feeling. And this is about balancing that out so that your feelings are not controlling you, but you are fully experiencing them. There's a lot of peace that can come with this, and the opportunity for that throughout this week as you face this. But in the middle of it, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, and it can be very intimidating, like being in the lion's mouth. Now, the oracle card that comes along with this for you is Reflection. So this is kind of going along with the tarot card message, with the strength message of going into your feelings and not letting them control you, but experiencing them and feeling them. And kind of, I used this phrase earlier, but taming the wild beast. In this case, that is your feelings and how you react to them and how you react emotionally. So you're being given a chance to reflect on how you react to your feelings, and also to reflect on certain feelings that elicit those reactions. So try to be patient with yourself as you work through this, and don't do it all at once. All right, Sagittarius, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Six of Wands. Now, this is a repeat card. Somebody else this week got this card already, but for you, it's quite different. For you, this is about success and being recognized and validated, and they're seeing what you have to offer and what you have done and what you have already achieved, and they are giving you recognition and potentially extra reward, and there are most likely going to be other opportunities that are going to arise out of this. Now, the oracle card that comes for you is another repeat card, actually. Somebody else got this one too. And this is the Cancer card. So, for you, Sagittarius, this is about protecting yourself. So there is a lot of really good things coming in your life, and feel that and enjoy it and experience it, but make sure that you set your boundaries. Make sure that you stay grounded, and it's almost like, a stay home message, but home as in your foundation. Stay within those walls. You don't have to go so far out of your comfort zone that you are uncomfortable. Capricorn, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the High Priestess. So there's a lot of intuitive energy this week, which for someone as grounded and logical as Capricorn tends to be, if you're really firm in your sun sign, this might be a little uncomfortable for you, because it can feel like a channel is opening up that was previously closed, and there's a sudden flow of information and you aren't always aware of how it's coming. And there's not a lot of logic or reason to prove it until it happens and you were right without knowing it. So that can be a little intimidating as this week progresses. But the oracle card that comes along with it is paired. Paired. It's called paired. And this is about connection. And it reminds you that, it might be really heavy or intimidating to be dealing with these intuitive messages or these sudden senses of knowing without knowing why you know, but you don't have to deal with it alone. People might not necessarily totally understand. They might not know what you're going through, but you can still talk it out. You can still use your friends and loved ones as a sounding board and tell them that you're going through something, or just, ask for a shoulder to lean on, because that shoulder is there for you. So don't try to navigate all of this week completely by yourself. Even though the guidance is being presented to you, especially if you aren't able to figure out how to use that guidance, don't be afraid to lean on the people in your life. Aquarius, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of passionate and creative energy for you this week. There is a channeling and connecting to your inner fire, to what makes your soul sing. Probably starting to create or, make art, start to write again, relight the old fires of what, what used to interest you that might have gone dim or gone out. There's also a kind of a gentle phoenix kind of rebirth message with this, that feels almost like growing out of your old self and into the new you. And the oracle card that comes along with this for you is you. It's the Aquarius card. Now, earlier in this video, for a couple of the other signs, they got their own sun sign as the oracle card. And this deck isn't just zodiac cards. So I joked that if it happened again, I would, stop the video and totally reshoot. But luckily, we had a bunch in between that were not their own sun signs. So I'm not going to do that. So Aquarius, this week, don't be afraid to make it a bit about you. Maybe not all about you, maybe all about you. Your life is all about you. And this week, focus on you. Make you your priority, especially with this Queen of Wands energy. You want to create, you want to do what makes you passionate and what sings to your soul. Absolutely do it. Light those fires and do what makes you happy. Do what is right for you and for your spirit right now. All right, Pisces, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Nine of Wands. So there's some resistance this week and probably not going to feel like a lot of movement, or at least, forward motion. It's going to be a fight, honestly. Sorry about it. There's going to be a lot of pushback, and it might feel like the whole world is against you. Not going to be able to see a whole lot of sunshine or clear skies right now. There's just a lot of heavy work that needs to get done. So if this is, dealing with frustrating people or frustrating situations, they're probably not going to let up anytime soon. And this week is going to be dealing with the brunt of the pressure or the pushback. The oracle card that comes along with this is a Virgo. So this is going to help a little bit by reminding you to pay attention to the little details. If you are arguing or fighting or having a sort of altercation or pushback interaction with somebody, make sure that your argument is well researched, documented. You know what you are fighting and what you are fighting for. If this is about struggling or fighting to manifest what you want in a more direct or material sense. This is about making sure that you pay attention to any loose ends that need to get tied up. And that will help to remove at least a little bit some of the pressure of this pushback and probably help to open things up closer towards the end of the week. All right, Aries, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So that's the Ace of Pentacles upright. And that's what you get. Sorry. So this might not be the best week for getting rewards or reaping what you are sowing. So if you're starting new projects, starting a new job, or trying to really sit down and learn something and process something and manifest something in your life, it might not give you the results that you want to see right away, or soon, or at the pace that you want to see them. It could take a little while. This is not the best time to be planting those seeds, so to speak. It's more about waiting. The oracle card that you get this week is Libra. So you're being reminded to stay balanced. And the other message that comes along with this is to especially not become too emotional or to fall into your feelings. And when it comes to you, Aries, that's more a warning about getting caught up in your fiery passions and letting them take over when the frustration sets in of not manifesting what it is that you have been working towards. So try to stay balanced, try to mellow out your passions a little bit, and that will help to see what you can do while things are growing and you can't really directly get your hands in to make them grow faster. Taurus, your tarot card for the week of June 7th to 13th is the Sun reversed. So this is the Sun upright, and this is how you are dealing with it this week. So the Sun is a really positive card, and even when it's reversed, it's just kind of a little bit, I find it a little bit weaker, a little bit wonky, but not a really like total imbalance of the card the way that other reversals take place. So for this, it feels like you're starting to get what you wanted this week, what you wanted in the past, what you thought you wanted in the past. And over the course of the week, you might be realizing that what you wanted before does not still line up with what you want now, or it wasn't exactly what you expected or what you thought that you wanted. It can also mean that things over the course of the next week aren't as bad as you might be perceiving them, or that there is good in your life that you are neglecting because there are also sorrows that you are dealing with. So the oracle card that comes along with this is Paired. So this is a repeat card, actually. Someone else earlier in the predictions got this card as well. And for you, this reminds you that you're not alone. And especially if the feelings of solitude or of isolation are creeping up on you, if you feel like you really are alone and you can't, you have to deal with all of this by yourself and you've got a lot on your shoulders and things aren't going the way that you wanted or maybe expected, this Paired card reminds you to reach out to the people in your life, because there are people in your life that are totally willing to be there, that will be that shoulder that you need to lean on, or that will support you and help you get from where you are to your next stage. There are people in your life that essentially they can help to flip this card, the Sun card, upright again, so that you can recognize all that good that is in your life that you might not be able to see.
At the end of all my readings, I like to finish up by pulling a card from my favorite manifestation deck, my Super Attractor deck. So this will be kind of a universal message for everybody. You can carry the message with you in your heart throughout the week. You can leave it here. It's totally up to you. So the card that I have drawn for everybody this week is feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. Now let me know in the comments what that means to you. To me, it means that, we might not be getting what we expected, or what we might not be getting what we thought we needed in the first place when we were standing at ground zero or point A. But now that we're, over on point C of Z, way down, to cycle back through A and into a whole new alphabet, now that we're at this point, we're not necessarily getting what we thought we needed at point A, but we are getting what makes us feel good. And that can bring us a whole lot more benefit than what we thought we needed at point A. But let me know how that resonates with you and what that means to you. Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. I hope that these readings have been resonant and provide helpful and relevant compasses to sort of help guide you throughout the coming week. Thank you so much for tuning in and for joining me for this weekly forecast. Like the video if it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and make sure you subscribe to stay connected and see what comes for more weekly and monthly forecasts like this. Thank you so much, and blessed be.